Y'all ever notice when you reach a certain age that people quit becoming people? They start becoming somebody's kid. You you can't even get mad at, at some folks anymore. You just start trying to figure out who or what raised them. Like the other day, or well, it's last week, first part of last week. I was in this convenience store, and there's this little old Gen Z fella back behind the counter, and you could tell he was having himself a day. He apparently didn't want to be there. Everything was a problem, and everything was just going wrong. And he was about to, you know. There was this little old lady up in front of me. And she was fumbling, having trouble with her pocketbook and getting her card and getting it situated and getting paid and everything. And you could tell he's about to lose it. So, anyway, she finally got done. I got on up there. And first thing out of his mouth, is that all for you, old timer? Little twat waffle. Now I could have got offended. I could have got back in his face, but I didn't. I it kind of grinded, grinded, whatever. Anyway, my gears, but it got him a grind. It got him a going. So I got curious. I was reaching in my pocket, pulling out my money, and I looked up at him. I said, son, I said, you look familiar. I said, what's your last name? He told me. I said, mm-hmm. Hmm. Well, I said, who's your mom and daddy? He just spit that right out. I'm like, oh, well, yeah, okay. I was counting out my money. I was paying in cash. And you could tell he was starting to wonder. You know, he knew that I knew something, but he didn't know what. You know, was I a preacher, an old teacher, parole officer, or one of his dad's old drinking buddies or something? Anyway, I kind of fumbled on around there and I paid for my stuff. I thanked him and everything. He was still, looking at me. I looked up at him one more time and I kind of shook my head and I went, hmm. So I turned. I was walking toward the door. Right when I laid my hand on the handle there, uh, I looked back over my shoulder. I said, tell your mama Big Mike said hi. I walked on out. Now I don't know no damn Big Mike. Don't care. But I figured I'd probably set off a few of them trigger signals, trigger warnings, whatever in the hell they get. But I'll let his parents desensitize that situation. I well, I might ought to pray about that. I don't know. Anyway, y'all take it easy.